Hey y'all, what's up? It's the evening time. It's my evening chat. And I want to know how many of you people remember your first boyfriend or girlfriend. I'm going to give some people time to come on. I was going to play the music, but with my 3 o'clock live, Facebook partially muted my music. And so I need to get to the bottom of that because I've always I've been using the girls' music, but now Facebook wanted to mute the first 2 minutes. So the live is still available from 3 o'clock, but they just muted the first 2 minutes. So I'm gonna give some people time. Hey, Miss Talib, I meant to text you today because it's time for something, a couple's lunch or something on Sunday, but I'll be getting with you all on that, or we may just wait until you guys make the transition next month and then we'll work something out. So, hey, cool. So I want to talk about, do you all remember your very first boyfriend or your very first girlfriend? Like your very first one. Very first. And I remember my first boyfriend in 8th grade, but I'm not going to say his name because he is a friend on Facebook. So I don't want him to stumble up on this. But I remember actually all the people I've dated. And I hadn't dated like a heck of a lot of people. But before this lesbian lifestyle, I had a boyfriend in the 8th grade. And then I had a boyfriend when I was a senior. And then I met my daughter's father. Let me back up because I'm skipping some times. In the 8th grade, I actually had 2 in the 8th grade. One at school and one during the summer. So I had 2. But I want to talk about that very first one. So I had those 2. Then I had one when I was a senior. And he was in the 10th grade when I was a darn senior. He was from Chicago. He was hood. He was thuggish. Hey, because that used to be my MO. Hood, thuggish, gangsters, Bone Thugs and Harmony, rap, NWA. That's the kind of dudes I used to like. So I had 2. Then when I graduated, when I got 20, Sadrin's father, and then in the mix of Sadrin's father, I kind of transitioned to where I am now. But I'm going to talk about that very first one. And I laugh at the way I got him. So we kind of stayed in the same neighborhood and we were already friends. But I was like, man, it's something about this dude. Like, I really, really like him. Mind you, I'm in the 8th grade and I'm like 14. And I'm like, it's something about this dude that I really, really, really cut for. And I just got to I gotta know him. And when Tara come across this live, which she probably will, I just mentioned this to her today for some reason. Oh, something happened that triggered a song that I sung to him. And so we were at lunch, and this is back when we had the courtyards at our school, and we used to could go outside with our lunch and sit in the courtyard. So I had gotten my food, and he was always around like a whole bunch of group of girls because there were a lot of girls who liked him. But I'm like, I ain't tripping. I ain't sweating it, or whatever. I'm going to get him. I'm going to try. I'm going to see. So we were at school. I got my little nacho. I had finally got the opportunity to get my mother to give me extra money for the a la carte line. Because, she was on that reduced free lunch and get the card stamped, and we was on free lunch. But I finally got that opportunity to get my mom to give me extra money for the a la carte. And that's where they had pizza, they had different type of burgers, they had nachos, they had corn dogs. And so I had gotten my nachos. So it was me and my 2 other best friends. So we're walking, we got our food, we're walking through the courtyard. So my friends say, hey, there he go right there. I said, I'm not sweating them chicks. I'm finna get him today. Because there was something about him that I just had to get. And I thought that the cutest thing that he used to do was he sucked his thumb, right? A boy sucking his thumb, but he did. And even in school, he used to suck his thumb at school, like on a downtime or like when we were taking tests or whatever. So I said, I'm going to get him. And my friend said, girl, don't do it. And I said, no, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it because I like him and he belongs to me. So I finished my nachos. I went to the restroom, checked my face, got the cheese out my face, cheese out my teeth, clean my eyes, whatever the case may be. So we come back out and we're in the courtyard, walking toward the courtyard, and we have like 10 minutes before lunch is gonna be over. My friend say, you are not. I said, I'm gonna do it. She said, what you gonna do? I said, you don't see. I said, he's gonna like it. You'll see he's gonna like it. So we walked to the courtyard and the girls are surrounding him or whatever. And so we had like picnic style tables. So it was him, and he played football for the school. So it's like him and some of the other teammates, and then the cheerleaders and the girls. But let me tell you something. I walked my soulful wearing in my good uniform, my good outfit that I used to like to wear. And it was a red skirt, a navy blue shirt, and this yellow blazer. Baby, I thought I was fly. I walked up to him, and I cleared my throat. And I said, and everybody looked up, and I started to sing. And I sung to him in my non-singing voice. And this is what your girl sung. And this is my favorite song still to right now. Look at me. I have fallen so in love with you. Please don't leave. Stay a while. Let me tell you all the things I feel. Won't you please? Let me be your angel. And I sung that to him, baby. And the girls was like, woo, that's my girl. That's my girl. And the guys was laughing. And he was looking so ashamed. And I didn't even care. But let me tell you what he did. Let me tell you what he did as I continued to sing. Let me be the one for you. Going through the whole song, baby. Let me tell you what he did. Got up from them cheerleaders, baby, grabbed my hand, and we walked right on off. And so his boys was like, oh, look at that, whatever. When I tell you my heart was in my bottom of my foot, I was sweating bullets out. Girl, it was crazy. But guess what? I had got him, and we went off to the side, and he told me, he said, I cannot believe you just did that. And I told him, 14 years old, in the 8th grade, I told him, I said, I don't know what it is about you, but you my boo. I don't care about the mother chicks. I only care about wanting to be your boo. That's it. And baby, and for about the rest of the school year, we was calling ourselves together, right? We stayed in the same neighborhood. He would meet me at the corner because we both walked to school. He stayed across the street from the school, and I stayed down the street. And he would meet me at the corner, and we'd walk to school together. He'd pack my books. He'd walk me to class, everything. Like when I went to the games, I made sure I was at the football games, and then he played basketball. Now, I was no type of athlete. I wasn't on no team. I wasn't on nothing. I was just a regular girl who was in love with this boy. We had dated the rest of the school year. And then when it was time for school to be over, when May came, he told me, I asked him, I said, so will we be continuing this in high school? And he told me no. He said, my mom is transferring me to another district because we're moving. And the first thing came to my mind was, so I serenaded Let Me Be Your Angel back in October, only for you to leave me in May? And he was like, I'm sorry, like it ain't me, it's my mama or whatever. I don't want to leave with that, still try to keep in contact. I said, I can't do no long distance relationship. He said, long distance, I'm just moving to another area to go to another school. I said, that's long distance because I can't get to you. Right here, you stayed around the corner from me. I could walk. We could meet each other at the park. He had to break up with me. And I was sad. And my two friends that was there with me that day, I sung that song to him. They said, girl, are you all right? We told you not to do that because he wasn't going to last. I said, y'all didn't tell me that. Y'all told me, I bet you won't do it. Y'all told me I can't believe. I said, y'all lied to me. And that was my very first boyfriend. I was 14. And if he ever comes across this live on my Facebook, he is probably going to flip because he is on my live. I mean, he is on one of my Facebook friends. And baby, let me tell you, I felt like I had the best boyfriend ever. So the summer, they weren't moving until like July. So we still had June to hang out and be with each other or whatever. And so he told me, he said, could you do me a favor before I move? And I was like, what? Because I'm mad because he's leaving me. And he said, can you meet me at the park? So we had a park at the front of our neighborhood. And I said, sure. So I go to the park, meet him at the park or whatever. And he brings me this rose. And he's like, I don't ever want you to forget me. And I will never forget the song you sung to me to make me say, this will be my girlfriend. I would never forget that song. And I was like, okay. Because I'm mad. I'm mad. So we ended it in June. And he went on about his merry way. And I went on as a freshman in high school. And then I ended up meeting some other guy through a friend of mine who used to skip school a lot. So we started skipping school when I got to high school. We skipping school. And then that came the second boyfriend. And he was a dope dealer. I'm going to go and put it out there. I have no clue where he is now. But he was on that dope, honey. And he was selling it, transporting it heavy. And I would always ride with him. At this time, I was 15 going on 16. And I used to always ride with him. And we would ride. And it's been plenty of times that we done got pulled over by the cops. But he ain't had nothing, on it because he had like just dropped it off. And then they stopped us because of the car. It was a mess. It was a mess. But do y'all know that even with all of that, even with the first boy who I sung to, and then the second guy that was the dope dealer, and we only talked for like less than a year, and then I found me another guy named James who I had to dump. I talked about him on my, now I did say his name because I don't even know where he is, and I don't even think he on his Facebook. I did talk about him the other night. I can say the best attentive boyfriend that I felt like I had was that one in the 8th grade. And do y'all know, believe it or not, like for real, every time I put a post up, and when I put up posts, and every blue moon, he'll like it or he'll comment on it. And every time he do, I always reflect back to me, to me singing, "Let Me Be Your Angel" in that school courtyard. Every time. And he only likes sings like probably once every 6 months or whatever the case may be. But every time he does, I think about that day. So, do y'all remember y'all high school boyfriend? Or middle school boyfriend or girlfriend? Do y'all remember who y'all used to go with? Because I tell you what, I remember that like it was nothing. I remember that like it was nothing. Like, Miss Tylee, do you remember the first person you started dating? Do you remember? Because, honey, I remember like it was right here happening right now. Because that's just my, like they always say, you never forget your first. your first boyfriend. I ain't talking about like sexual or whatever. But they always say you never forget your first, and you never forget like how you met them and stuff like that. You know, you do. Okay, I don't want to get too deep into it. But did you sing to that food to get that food like I did? And how old were you when you got your first boyfriend? Because I'm telling you something. I was 14. And I was 14. And see, I spent a whole lot of time. Girl, you ain't sing. Let me tell you something. That was the one time I'd ever sung. And I've never done it again since then. You see, that's what I'm saying. See, them little first time loves be happening in middle school. Like, you be thinking like, you know, it's my boo. We gonna be together, you know, whatever. But, baby, let me tell you something. This is my opinion. It ain't nothing like that first experience, though. And I'm not talking about sexual. I'm not talking about that. I'm just saying that first time experience where you can actually call somebody your boyfriend, where they holding your books or they walking you to class. And so what's so funny about it is when I was teaching, I had shared this story with my students one time. And I told them, I said, you guys now, y'all get way too intense with these first loves, and y'all are 7th, 8th grade, 6th grade, like y'all be ready to fight over these little chicken pot pies, like y'all be ready to get crunk, you know, or whatever. We dated the whole school year and a half of, baby, wait a minute, year and a half, 6th grade and half of 7th, baby, y'all was for real. Listen, I used to tell my students, I used to say, you know what? Y'all are way too serious. For me. And I would share with them my middle school story. And they'd be like, oh, miss you, son. I said, let me tell you something. We interacted with each other when we were dating. I said, when I see y'all walking down the hallway, this is how I know that these students was dating they were dating each other. Let me tell you. The way I know they was dating was because they would walk so close next to each other and they wouldn't be saying he walking like he cool, she walking like she cute, and they ain't talking. Like, what? Like, what kind of relationship is that? Like, who does it? So I told him, I said, y'all be getting too intense. Like, y'all get too intense around here. I said, back when we had boyfriends and girlfriends in middle school, we used to have fun because it used to be like a whole group of us together. And we would all be together. And we'd always hang out, so everybody was everybody's friend. I said, y'all too serious for me. Y'all are too. We did not fight. No, man, we did not. No, man, we did not fight. Because we were all friends. So fight for what? We were all cool. We played together, went to the park, rode our bicycles, went to each other's house, played hopscotch, jump rope, jacks, whatever. Back when Atari was popping, that's what we was doing. Buying cool cups and pickles and putting peppermints in them. And now, ladies, we didn't have time for it. We were not fighting. We were having fun. But now these kids right now, like, they way too serious. Like, we wouldn't. I know, let me just speak for like the people who I know and my friends. We wasn't getting pregnant at 12, 13 years old. Our parents wasn't letting us run amok like how these kids do. Yes, ma'am, the good old days, baby. Let me tell you something. I feel like that my best years were middle school, like 8th grade, all the way up till I graduated. Like, I enjoyed being a teenager. I did. I didn't rush to say, hey, when I get older, this, and this. I enjoyed being a teenager. I enjoyed it. And like, it was fun back then. You know, and I look at these kids now and they be talking about, you know, that's my gal. First of all, get it straight. I'm your girlfriend. I am not your gal. But see, these little kids, they don't understand. They don't know how it works. They ain't know how it works. They be getting too serious. They out there fighting. They out there getting pregnant. They out, negative. They out there doing the most. They skipping school. They all in the restroom. They video recording stuff and airdropping it to everybody. So now your business all over the world. Like, I said, y'all stupid. Y'all would have never made it back in our day. they wouldn't have never made it. Because when we were growing up, you couldn't really tell who was going with who unless you said something. Like I said, me and this guy here, we had like 10 or 12 of the same friends. So we all hung together. We all went to the park together. Back when Astroworld was popping and Daddy was buying them season passes, baby, we was going to Astroworld in groups of 20, 30 together. Mom was dropping us off. We riding a little tram across over to the thing, staying there all damn day. And they coming back and picking us up at 10 o'clock at night. That's when it was fun. We went as a group. We hung out as a group. All this here, you know, that's my gal. Don't talk to her. That's my dude. Don't talk to him. We were all friends. And that's why these kids will never know what it's like to live in our shoes. We had fun growing up. Technology wasn't popping. We wasn't doing all that. We had fun growing up. We had fun growing up. And listen, the kids will never know. The kids will never know. And I shared with them students my story, and they were so stuck on, Miss, you sung to that dude. I said, yeah. I said, that's how I knew. I said, that's how I knew I wanted him. And that's how he knew I wanted him. Hey, Naomi. Yes, ma'am. Naomi, no. Naomi is from where I'm from. We all went to Smiley, and we all had a good time. Do you know that? These kids will never make it the way we grew up. We played outside. We had real friends. We had mamas that watched us. They didn't play that coming in here, dog. You better be in here for them street lights on. Don't make me come and look for you. We had them, go out in the back and pick your own switch to get your tail whooped. That's the kind of mamas we had back then. And let me tell you something. Ain't none of us grow up how these kids are growing up right now. Ain't none of us clueless about what's going on in the world because we had our parents involved. Our parents made themselves involved. They put themselves in our baby. Astroworld, Waterworld was the best time. Let me tell you something. Astroworld and Waterworld was the summertime daycare center for the parents and for spring break. Do you tell me about best summer vacation yet? Back when we was getting 3 months out of school, when school was getting out in May, and we literally had June, July, August to have a good time. Let me tell you something. Astroworld was the babysitting place, the best place ever. And my heart still drops every time I take that 610 when I'm headed toward the Galleria and I look over to my left. And that is an empty space where the hood, where the world babysitting station used to be. That Astroworld. You know what? I remember I used to want to work at Astroworld. Baby, you better know it. 50% off with that Coca-Cola can. Baby, we are racking up cans. Do you hear me? So that we can go. And remember when the season passed and one while it was a 4-pack for $59.99? When I tell you them parents was getting that $60 ready, baby, getting it ready for us in May. So as soon as June 1 hit and that first Saturday in June came, let me tell you something. We was at that Astroworld, baby. We was at that Astroworld, honey. Let me tell you something. We got season passes every year. We was in that place. We got season passes every year. We didn't miss a beat. Hey, Miss Charlotte Jones. Miss Charlotte, do you remember Astroworld? Did you used to go to Astroworld back in the day? Right here, Astroworld? Because that's what we're talking about. We're talking about first boyfriends and girlfriends and how these kids wouldn't be able to live in the shoes that we lived in growing up. And how we had so much fun growing up and we enjoyed our life growing up and them whippings meant something. But now it's like, you know, kids got all this here. My mama don't whoop me. They better not whoop me. Let me tell you something. I told my students and I would tell my students every time, I say, y'all are so lucky that I'm not your mama. Because the way you talk to your mama, you be coming up in this joint missing teeth every day, be having black eyes. You getting abused? You better know. Hey, Naomi. Hey, the dollar movies, Super Skate. Let me tell you something. Don't start. Don't even go there. Did you used to walk to super skate in the front of the neighborhood? Because, baby, we used to walk. Me and my cousin, we used to walk all the time. We didn't care about it being dark. They wasn't snatching folks. They wasn't doing all that crazy stuff in our neighborhood because we would go in packs. I told you, we would go in packs. We would walk up there. And you remember on Lockwood Skating Ring, too? I've been there a couple times. They wasn't real close to my house, though. I've been there a couple times. But they didn't have all that stupid stuff that's going on there. We used to be outside and walk to the skating ring in groups. We could walk to the corner store. You know, every neighborhood had that corner store with that owner that felt like they knew every child in that neighborhood. Every child in that neighborhood. Let me tell you something. Didn't miss a beat. Didn't miss a beat. We had fun growing up. We had fun. These kids don't know nothing about how to have fun growing up now. They don't know nothing about having fun growing up now. They don't know nothing. They are missing out on so much because growing up like that, it kept the social skills open. It kept the social skills high. We had no choice but to play with the people on our street and play with the people that's down the street. Because we didn't have them cellular devices and we weren't stuck in the house on these computers. We didn't have that. It enhanced our social skills. And when I used to talk to my students about that, they used to look at me like I was crazy. They used to be like, "Miss, outside?" I said, "Oh, yes, indeed. Indeed." I said, "We used to be outside. Our mamas didn't play that running in and out the house. Air conditioning my outside. We would fill them water jugs up the night before, put them in the deep freezer, and that's what we took outside with us for our water. If we didn't have it, you better use the water hose on the side of the house because you wasn't coming back and forth up in here." Let me tell you something. We had the best days growing up with our friends. These kids don't know nothing about that. They don't know nothing about that. You know, Naomi, do you remember the first person you dated? The very first, like, boyfriend you had? Because that's what I started out talking about. The very first boyfriend I had when we were at O Village. Because I think you went to O Village, too. When we were in O Village. And I said I wasn't going to mention his name. Because, you know, he on my Facebook page. But we ain't going to mention it. You know. Let me tell you something, baby. Listen. I was just sharing who that was and how I got that particular person. And I had serenaded him with a song in the courtyard at the school. I don't even know if you was at school that day. Like, I don't even remember. But anyway, but yeah. And that's what we were talking about, girl. And then I just went into the old days of how we used to have fun in the old days. Listen, that water hose did become your best friend. It sure did. Because I'm telling you, I would always ask some friends, who got the water jugs? Who got the frozen water today? Who got the... You do not remember. You are lying. Girl, hush. Listen, I had to get him. That was the only way I knew how. So, whatever. Just don't say no name at all. But, yes. Because, Miss Charlotte, let me tell you something. That's how I try to teach my students. I try to teach my students about the difference in the way I was raised and how they're being raised right now. And I'm telling them they miss out on so many social skills. Did you heard me singing? With my non-singing self, trying to sing to some dude. They are missing out on so many social skills. That's why they don't know how to talk to each other. That's why they don't know how to cope, because they're lacking them social skills. See, that's how we built our social skills. Yeah, we were outside all day and we had friends that we hung with all day and every day. And you got to know those friends inside and out. And that's where you wanted to be. We wanted to be outside. And when we were outside, everybody had each other's back. Everybody had each other's back. Naomi, do you remember? I know you remember because you live in the same neighborhood. You remember how when we used to have to ride the bus to school and to Smiley, and we had first edition, second edition, third edition, and we used to hate that if you missed the bus, we have to, I don't know if y'all did because y'all were on the front part of second edition on, what was y'all street? Fraser River? No, Great Oaks. I don't remember the damn street. And I was on River Trail, and we had to walk around to the third edition to catch the bus with them, and we ain't like to ride with them because your mama was not taking you to school. So if you missed that bus, you better haul. Okay, you were on Fraser River, and then I was on River Trail on the same street with Old Village. I was on that street. Girl, we used to have to ride that bus to school with that first edition, second edition. We did not want to do that. And then when we didn't have a bus driver for second edition bus, we had to ride with the first edition people. You better not, baby, miss that bus if you want to. You're going to get a whooping. And then you're going to be figuring out how to get to school. Or you're going to be running over there to the next edition trying to catch that bus. See, them kids don't know. And so you tell the kids something like that, they like, oh, y'all parents was mean. My mama better not make me ride the bus. I said, that's because your mama 20. Your mama 25. She don't know. She don't know. Your mama 25 and you 12. So she don't know. She don't know. She's still a baby herself. I shared all my stories with my kids, and they used to be like, Miss, and before we start the day, they be like, Miss, you got a story today? Because see, y'all get me all wound up, and I get all crunk, and then we done slice the work in half, so now we ain't got the content together because I'm too busy telling stories about when I was growing up. But I used to share it with them on Friday. You went to Forest Brook? Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something about that Forest Brook. I used to love football time when Smiley played Forest Brook. Baby, that was the packest stadium ever. And we wasn't there for the game. We was there to walk around and look cute, buy slushes and look cute. That's what we were there for. We was not there for the game. Bump it. Come on, Jaguars for life. Well, Smiley Eagles, don't do it. Don't you do it. Don't do it. Eagles for life. Me and Naomi, you better let them know. Listen, I'm just saying. But we love that football game, honey. We love when it was time for them to play football. You went to, what district is Elsick? Is that A-Leaf? Is that, oh no, not A-Leaf. What is that? What is Elsick? Is that A-Leaf? Cause I remember, let me see, we play that school song for me that was from somewhere we played from somewhere. But what district is that in? Naomi, I know, A-Leaf. Okay, yeah, that's, I thought, well, hey, we could congratulate the Elsick Rams too, whatever, Rams, Eagles, Jaguars, everything. Yeah, Naomi, the reunion is coming, but I'm not going. I ain't going. You going? I'm not going. I'll never go. It ain't that I don't want to see anybody. It's just I'll never go. I never go. I don't know why. Well, it's too late to pay now. The deadline was in April. Baby, Battle of the Bands, Miss Charlotte, you better know it. Listen. I used to have to beg my mama to go to the Battle of the Bands. I was begging her to go. I ain't taking you. I ain't picking you. I said, hey, I didn't actually do that. I just said, can I go? I just said, can I go? Oh, excuse me. We went to the 10-year now. I don't think I have a reason why I didn't go. I just didn't go. But I think well, you know what? It probably don't matter about the deadline because it may depend on how many people have already signed up. So I may have to check. But here's the mess up thing about that, Naomi. Me, and some other Smiley recipients, Inga and Kimberly and Laura and Rhonda Swanson, like we're kind of all in a Smiley group that be sharing this information. And and Inga asked me, was I gonna go? And I was like, ooh, I don't know. But depending on the numbers, they may still be taking funds. I can find out and see. But I don't even think I was thinking about going. Like, I don't even know. I don't know if I think about it. I don't know. I mean, if they still taking funds, I may. Because I think it's in Conroe. It's up in Lake Conroe or something like that. I don't know. I probably won't. I'll probably just like everyone's pictures and be saying, oh, look at them. Look how they look at them. I'll probably just do that. I don't Okay. All right. We will. We'll talk offline. That's fine. Listen. That first boyfriend or girlfriend, Miss Charlotte, we were talking about the first boyfriend. Do you remember the first person you dated? Were you in middle school? Because it seemed like everybody's first date was in middle school. Was you in middle school, Miss Charlotte? Like, let me know. If you still on the line, do you remember the first person you dated and was it in middle school? Because middle school was where it was happening. Middle school was where it was at. I enjoyed all 3 of my years at Oak Village. And then I enjoyed all my years at Smiley. I enjoyed all of that. I enjoyed my high school, middle school years. Come on, church boyfriend. Best boyfriend to have, church boyfriend. You knew where he was every Sunday in that church, right with you. Come on, church boyfriend. Did I have a church boyfriend? No, I wasn't a church girl. Let me tell you something. Them ushers in the old school church will catch everything that your parents don't catch. They catch you talking. They catch you sleeping. They catch that gum chewing. Them old ushers, baby, catch everything your parents did not catch, honey. Yes, come on, church ushers. We did have fun in school, Naomi. We did. Okay, so I ain't gonna say I love going to school. You went to Park Hill? You know what? Hold up, Naomi. I think I visited Park Hill before a couple of times. I think I knew somebody who went there. Was that off of what is that street? Mesa, Parker, Tidwell, one of those streets. I remember Park Hill. I remember I visited that church before for something. But why you tell me? Naomi, yes, school was fun. Like I said, I enjoyed Oak Village all the way to Smile. Now, I ain't gonna say I love going to school, but it was fun because I had to go. I was ready to graduate. And then when I did graduate, well, one of them streets, I knew it was somewhere around here. Yes, I visited Park Hill a couple times. I think because I knew somebody. I don't remember. But come on, Park Hill church boyfriend. But Naomi, I didn't love school. I had fun there. I had fun when I was going to school, but I didn't love it. I was so ready to graduate. I didn't care what number in the lineup of graduation I was. I just wanted to graduate, honey. And I think we had, because I was in 92. You were in 93, Naomi? I was in 92. And we had a small class, like 340 something seniors. And I was like number 100 and something. You were 92? Shame on me. Shame on me. My bad. Did we? Okay. Oh, shoot. Shame on me, Naomi. You were 92. I'm sorry. Okay. We turned by the car wash. We are friends on Facebook. That was a quick relationship. Let me tell you something. Them middle school relationships, they be quick. They be quick. Your sister was 93? Wendy. That's who was 93. Yes, she was. Yes, she was. She was. You were with, I'm so sorry. Yes, you were 92. Your sister was, yes, Wendy. Yes, your sister was 93. Okay, I got it now. Girl, listen, you know what? I don't remember now. But y'all, listen. I look at these kids now, and I said, these kids don't know what they missing. We had fun growing up. We actually played outside and was outside. We had jump rope, bicycles, pogo sticks, everything. Play hide and go see, 1, 2, 3, red light, Simon Says, Mother May I, dodgeball, kickball, whatever. And then we would go to that park across the street, Barbara Jordan Park, and wear that park out. You remember that clear bubble? That bubble thing they used to have, it was clear. And we used to climb on top of it in the scorching heat and try to slide down it from the top, burning the hell out of our thighs because we wore shorts, even though we knew we were going to go over there and slide on that sucker every day. Those were the fun days. But now kids can't even go to the park. Well, there are no parks. And if there is a park, it's so messed up. And it's so drug infested and thugs are hanging out and it's so hood, and that's why they don't have anything. And I share these stories with my students all the time. I would always tell them all the time. One time I had taken my Smiley yearbook to school to work, and I passed it around and I let them look at it, and they talked about me so bad. They said, Miss, you was soulful back then. Your hair was soulful. You were soulful. You wore soulful clothes. Your mama made you wear that. I said, baby, let me tell you something. I was in the style, baby. Back in the 90s, I was in style. In the 80s, I was in the style, sweetie. I said, now, when you grow up and get old and you have kids, your kids gonna say the stuff you wearing soulful. I said, but let me tell you something. All these clothes are coming right back around. They coming right on back around. Bell bottoms, corduroys, all of that there. That's right, hopscotch. So let me tell you something. I ain't never double dutched in my life. I want to try it. I don't have coordination. So I've been and jumped in that thing and choked the hell out of myself and be on that ground laid out. But hopscotch, indeed. Jump rope, indeed. Jacks, indeed. Do you hear what I'm saying? These kids don't be knowing. These kids don't be knowing. Girl, can you still double dutch now? Because I can't even look at the rope without getting dizzy. Baby, no ma'am. Can't even do it. Let me tell y'all something. Back in the day was right. Back in the day was right. I can't. Naomi, you can double dutch. Don't try to show me up because I can't do it. I ain't gonna even try. Miss Ty Lee on here talking about she love to double dutch. Can you still double dutch, friend? Because I need to know. I need to find somebody with some twisted ropes and get out there and do the damn thing and let me see Miss Ty Lee jump up and Naomi, don't do me. Oh, you can double dutch too. That's fine. Whatever. Next game day, get some double ropes, okay? And I'm gonna be standing there watching because I'm not even supposed to be trying to do it. You got me messed up. I ain't gonna be trying, girl. I can see me out there now. We out there doing it. Y'all doing it. Y'all arms hurting by now because, baby, I'm still trying to figure out when to go. Can I go? When to go? And never damn go. So don't waste your time on me. I'm gonna be a waste of time. Girl, you lie. Craig, you a lie, Craig. I will not get these two left feet, these knock knees up in no damn double, I can't even say it, no double Dutch jump rope. I'm just gonna sit and watch you and Naomi do it because I ain't gonna be able to do it. I ain't gonna do it. No, man, you ain't gonna get me caught up looking crazy. I've been feeling bust my dome and y'all be like, oops, why she do it? She knew she couldn't double dutch. That's the kind of people y'all might be. And you know, now we record everything and laugh at everybody. Y'all have me all on the damn record. Naomi, you will not be teaching me how to play no double dutch. You will not be doing that. I'm talking about play double. It ain't even a damn game. You will not be teaching me how to double dutch. I'm just going to watch y'all. I'm just going to watch. Ty don't be liking it. Don't be liking the no, indeed. You will not have me. I'm standing my ground. You will not have me out there trying to wait, and I'm standing there 15 minutes later, and I'm still like this here. Wait, y'all. Wait a minute, y'all. Wait. Lies. The lies y'all tell. Negative. No, ma'am. Listen. That first boyfriend of mine, and he on my page, and he married and got some children. And I be sliding on that page sometimes. I think just go and look and see. I said, because this the nigga I was singing to. This the nigga, this is who I was, and I don't mean to say nigga, I apologize, I'm so sorry. I know I don't be saying that. This is the dude I was singing to. This is the dude I was singing to. I was so in love with him. Did you hear the part where she said, I see married. Girl, we all married. Hell. We all married. We all married. We all married and moved on, and we happy and we congratulate. You see, they married. We gone about our life. Everybody, we gone on. It's whatever. But honey, sometimes I laugh about it. You not married them? Girl, don't get married, girl. Don't get married. Don't get married, girl. No, girl, don't get married. Ty, don't tell nobody. But I'm saying this, don't get married, girl. It's all right. It's okay. It's cool. No, indeed. Oh, there you go. Now that's I said, baby, please don't do it. Okay, girl. It's okay, girl. Have some friends, go out and do it. You know what I'm gonna do? You know what I want to do? So listen, Miss Tylee, when y'all get settled in, when y'all do transition, get settled in, let me know. Now I'm here. We gonna meet somewhere. Me, you, and Miss Tylee. But I'm not bringing no jump ropes. And y'all better not bring one either. Because when we meet, we going to laugh and talk about this live and about not to get married. We're not going to get married. Don't bring no jump ropes. Don't play. Because I'm going to be sitting there looking at y'all like y'all crazy. Don't do it. So, I'm going to let y'all know. I'm going to let y'all know when. So, yes. I love how you tell me you're going to bring it. You play. You won't be able to come to the meetup if you bring the jump rope. You play too much. So, see, I try to include you, and you try to get out there and embarrass me. Damn, she gonna bring it to me. Y'all are not cool. Y'all not cool people. Y'all not my friends. I see this right now. Y'all, There you go, Miss Tylee, liking and laughing. Y'all not. You know what? I'm finna go. I'm cutting live. I am cutting the live. Let me tell you something. I barely can do the single jump rope. Still bust myself in the head. I ain't in no shape to be doing no kind of jumping, no kind of nothing. I'll be chilling. So listen. When Miss Tylee get the transition in position, she get relaxed. I'm gonna get us together, and we'll see if we can meet downtown. Miss Naomi, is that good for you downtown? Downtown good? We can find somewhere downtown and we can meet and we can eat. Like, I ain't trying to go nowhere all cutesy and dressed up. I want to go like Buffalo Wild Wings or somewhere I can, be on a patio and eat and whatever. So we're gonna meet downtown. Okay, so we're gonna do that. We're gonna do that. We're gonna do that. Gonna make sure we do that. So y'all, listen. I love y'all for entertaining me tonight, entertaining my mess. I love y'all so very much. I appreciate it. Yeah, comfortable clothes, baby. Sweatpants and graphic t-shirts. Do y'all know ever since I resigned from the school, that's all I've been buying? Sweatpants and graphic t-shirts, Flash, Scooby-Doo, Batman, Prince, Wonder Woman, Michael Myers, Nightmare on Elm Street, child, please, and long dresses so I could be comfortable. So We're going to get that hooked up. We wearing comfortable clothes. We're going to Buffalo Wild Wings and eat. I'm going to let y'all know, okay? So thank y'all so much for joining me and interacting with me. And whenever y'all have the chance, whenever I go live, like, I'm so glad that you be here with me. I'm so glad that you find time to sit with me and to engage with me. Miss Charlotte Jones, thank you so very much for being here. I'm glad that you be here with me. I saw Miss Stormy Baker came in for a moment. I'm so glad y'all here with me and interact with me. I love you guys. Hey, babe. I ain't know, babe. I ain't know. You know what? Sometimes when people come on my live, it rarely shows up how many people actually like now it only shows 3. But then sometimes when I get off, it be like 15, 20 views. I'm like, where were those people? So I didn't know. I know. Hey, babe. Hey, babe. Thank you. I'm so glad you enjoy. I try to like keep it together. You know, I try to keep it real. Oh, clean the kitchen. Miss Tylee, y'all cook tonight? What y'all cook tonight? She in there cooking. Cleaning from dinner. Cause see, y'all be over there eating right. Y'all be over there cooking down. Or y'all be over here at this, what is this place over here? Cupcake Kitchen. Y'all be over here at this Cupcake Kitchen. That food good. I haven't tried it yet. Y'all, you know what? I might go by there tomorrow. I might go by there because it's close by my daughter's job. So I may go by there tomorrow and give me a little plate. But yeah, y'all be over there cooking and going on. Aw, thank you. Oh, you about to fry some cat. Let me get my purse. Come on, catfish and french fries. Let me get my purse and come on over there. And come on over there. Because I already know what to expect when I get over there. I know how y'all roll. Yeah, I heard it was good too. I heard Cupcake Kitchen was good too. I've never been there before, but I do want to try. I see them on I think they're on Favor or Postmates, but I'm like, I could just drive over there because it's really like maybe 15, 20 minutes from my house. I could really drive on over there. So I might try them out tomorrow. So anyway, my daughter said it. Well, I'm going to look at it because they food look real good. They food looking very, very attractive. She greedy? Well, listen. If the food is good, don't say she greedy. Just say the food good. If the food be good, honey, it don't matter if the food be good. The food is good. So listen. So thank y'all so much. Again, I love you guys. Thank y'all so much for taking time out to entertain me and my shenanigans. I try to be serious, but today I feel like being silly because I want to know about y'all boyfriends. I want to know. If y'all was talking to them, was y'all serious about them or whatever. The mixed reviews, it does look good. I want to mix with maybe I need to look at their reviews. Because honey, I just know that the food look good, I'll be ready to go over there and try it. But I'm gonna check because I've never physically heard anybody say anything about Cupcake Kitchen. I just know when I see their food, I be wanting to get it. I need for it to be tasting as good as it's looking. So yeah. So I'm going to continue to be me. Thank y'all so much. Thank you, Miss Naomi, Miss Tylee, Miss Charlotte, Miss Stormy Baker, Key, cleaning the kitchen and listening at the same time. I appreciate y'all love so much. Appreciate it. I'm trying to get to where I want to create me. So let me just put this out here real quick. I want to create a live event where I put out a Zoom link and we pick a topic and we talk about that topic in the Zoom with your drink of choice, wine, cocktails, whatever it is you have. Okay? That's what we're going to do. I'm going to get that link together. Get it together. Love you guys so much. Thank you so much for being on. I appreciate y'all so very much. And share this video so people can see the silliness and see how entertaining and engaging this was. Okay? So you guys have a fabulous Thursday night, and I'm going to prepare for some sort of dinner and a glass of wine and watch a little Sling TV. We'll do. So, I will talk back with you guys later. Love you so much. Naomi, inbox me your phone number. Inbox me your phone number so that we can chat offline, okay? Love you guys. Thank you. Talk with you soon. Good night.